Hey everybody, it's Anne with Plain&SimpleCrafts. Today is January 5th, 2020, and I would like to welcome all new yarn friends and craft friends. I'm so excited that you're here. So welcome. I noticed that I had a few more subscribers. So I'm excited. Today I come on with a sewing chat. So a couple days ago I did make a video and I shared my experience with sewing. That wasn't going so well. We were not friends 3 days ago. So later in that day I went on to the Joann's website and I researched the classes that were available. The Joann's that I usually normally go to, the classes were not available, but there was another Joann's that is mainly in the same distance from where I live that did offer the class, and it just happened to be this Saturday. Tried to sign up for online, they wouldn't let me do it online, so I called, they wouldn't let me sign up over the phone, but they did put me on the list for the class, and they said come in at 9 so you could set up and make sure you have all the right materials in case you have to buy anything. So I did that. I went 9 o'clock yesterday morning, bright and early, and I was super early because no one was there to really help, so I just kind of wandered around Joann's. However, I highly recommend, if you're a beginner sewer in the Philadelphia or South Jersey area, I highly recommend you taking the class at that particular Joann's. The instructor was amazing. She walked you through everything. She explained in detail what certain parts of the machine do. She had you do test sewing. They even had you do a project. I was not expecting, it did say it on the sheet, but I was not expecting to walk out with a project made. I was mind blown that we were able to do a project in a 2.5 hour period. She's awesome. And we made a pillow. Things that I would recommend if you do take the class, if you're interested, there are a couple things that you will need. Maybe your Joann's offers this for free. Mine did not. One, you need fat quarters, 3 fat quarters, a spool of thread, polyfill, and pins are the things that they do have you purchase before the class even starts. I did have a couple things on hand. I didn't have everything on hand. But if you, I don't know, if you're a grandmom or a mom or your sister, your aunt, whoever, if they sew or they used to sew and they have extra materials laying around, maybe you could borrow them from them so the cost of the class goes down. The class was $35. I was able to use a 40% off coupon, which made it $21. But then buying the materials came around to about $30 altogether. All in all, fantastic. The instructor was amazing. I brought my own machine. I could not use it because I forgot the foot pedal, which is like forgetting the keys to your car. You can't get far without the keys. Well, you can't get far without the foot pedal because that's the main part of the machine that the motor runs on. So what are you going to do? Thankfully, the lady was like, oh, well, we have extra machines. It's okay. So I did use one of theirs, which I'm really thankful that I was able to learn on theirs because their machines are different from the one that I had. And so after class, I asked her, I was like, I have some questions about my machine. I was playing with it. I was trying to follow your tutorials, and everything just was jamming. So she looked at it for me and she said, oh, it's the way that your bobbin goes in. So most bobbins go in horizontally like this. Well, there's only 2 machines that made it vertical, and your bobbin goes in like this. She's like, it's not you, it's the machine. Because the bobbin slides around in there and doesn't actually stay where it's supposed to, and that's why it kept jamming. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that machine. I did waste my money, but that being said, I'm kind of thankful that I did purchase the machine I did, because that actually forced me to take the class. If I figured it out on my own, I would have never taken that class. But because, great, I could figure this out on my own. But I would highly recommend, if you're a beginner sewer, I would not recommend the Singer Simply, or the Singer Simple machine. It jams every single time that you sew. At least mine does. Maybe if you purchase one and yours works right away, great. Mine did not. I thought I was getting a good deal. I was like, oh, sewing machine's a sewing machine. They're basically all the same. They're not. They are not all the same. So lesson learned. I think for every negative, there's always a positive, and I think the positive that came out of this was that it forced me to take a class and to be taught by somebody else. And she was fabulous. Highly recommend it. You made a pillow. I love it. Not perfect. Was not expecting to walk out with a project in hand. So I was playing around with this machine last night, the one that I purchased, and the same thing was happening. A little better this time, but so it looks really nice on top, but on the bottom it's like all, it gets all the thread is like everywhere, and it's all bunched together. Highly recommend, do not even look at the Singer Simple. So if anybody out there has a recommendation for a basic, dependable sewing machine that's affordable, please let me know the make and the model in the comments below. I would greatly appreciate that, only because I really would like to learn more about sewing. I'm even thinking about taking that class over with the same instructor, because she was that fabulous. I think I could learn a lot more from her by taking it again a second time. And this time I will know what to bring and what to expect, and do an even better job on the pillow that we made. So, alright, I hope everybody is having a great weekend. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!